Oh. Top chat, live chat. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Learn more. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? No. Cancel. Hello world. Is there anyone here? I know there's 3 people here. Someone give me a chat. Or is there lag again? Might be severe lag. Hey, Christians first. That took like a minute and 10 seconds before the first commenter chimed in. I assume that there is lag. Very boring name. Park Dave again. Yep, Dave at the park. Got my puffer jacket on. It might be a bit cold tonight. It is winter here in Australia. And got my dodgy glasses on, as in like they're bent, so they sit on my face. I don't know if you can see it, but they're out of whack. No, you probably can't see it, but trust me, they're out of whack, and my glasses sit on my face crooked. I can't seem to straighten them. I might have to like heat up, because they're a metal frame. I might have to like, don't know if I can heat it up or something. It's not that cold. It's about 12 degrees, maybe. Celsius, that is. None of that Fahrenheit rubbish. Greetings from Germany. Dr. Frank is in the house. Well, bloody, the chat just... If somebody knows how to keep this chat up on the screen, please let me know. In Serbia, it's 25, is it? Yeah, the chat just fades away. There it is. It's Master Dave. Hello, Greg. So yeah, I might have to keep scrolling, but I noticed that last time my thumb was over the camera. So I can't help it if the chat is right next to where the camera is. 12 is cold to a Brisbaneite. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. 12 is a chilly Sydney winter evening. It does get a bit colder, but you know, like an extreme. For those wondering, no, it doesn't snow in Sydney. The rumour has it did snow once in Sydney, and that was in like 1830 or something. So, no, like a really cold winter night in Sydney, like especially out in Western Sydney, out in the Western Plains, it's kind of where I grew up. It's it gets colder out there at the base of the mountains, you know, Penrith, Mount Druitt region, out there in the plains. It's chilly, you know. You can go down to 5 degrees or even lower. It'd be a really cold, but that wouldn't be typical. Like, I'd say tonight at probably 12 degrees would be a typical winter night here in Sydney. 18C in Toronto. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Hello from Denmark. 19C in Canada. Canada gets cold. Taken to an optician. They will resend them for you. Yeah. I could. I don't know when my next eye exam is due. Probably can't be too far off. I'd have to check. They usually contact me. I never got around to doing that tour of my optometrist's lab. He's got one of the only, well, he has the only, or did last time I was there, he had the only prototype, the only sort of like prototype in the wild of this new OCT machine. It's a completely parallel one. If somebody can find it can go out and find it. Sorry, I don't remember the name of the company, but it's but if you search for Australian, there's an Australian company designing this completely parallel OCT machine. The OCT machine, I've got one down in my dungeon. It's one of the standard machines for, you know, doing your eyesight thing. It's one of the main machines. They usually do like a scan type thing, and you have to keep your eyeball, like, you know, steady for a good amount of time. Whereas this a couple of Australian, you know, university researchers or something, came up with this parallel OCT machine. So someone can find the name of the company. I'm sure it's out there. There's even some prototype photos around, like some photos of I even posted them on Twitter once, I think. Would I get LASIK surgery? No, you can't get LASIK for what I've got. What I've got is simply age-related hardening of the lenses. They don't flex as much. Basic old age. Old, you know, as you get older, yeah, your lenses tend to harden up. So no, it's not something that's fixable via LASIK. Have a request. Please do a fun review of the popular DT830D multimeter. I don't know the 830D. Uni-T, I just got notification this morning that Uni-T sent me. I assume it is a DT. Is that a Uni-T? No, because no, a DT, it'd be UT, wouldn't it? Anyway, I'll continue. Uni-T just sent me. They're doing high-end gear now. I think I mentioned this last time. Yeah, they've sent me the new 4-channel, I think 500 megahertz function gen. Like, it's really high-end. Presbyopia. I don't know, something like that. LASIK means lifetime of eye drop, dry eyes, and terrible flight time. Really? Oh yeah, I'd hate that. I'd hate to have to use eye drops. No, it's just no hardening of the lenses. There's nothing you can do about it. I have never cleaned my glasses in the ultrasonic cleaner. I just rub it on my jumper, my shirt. Just rub it on my t-shirt. Silite, is that it? I don't recall. It's an Australian company that manufactures the world's first hyperparallel, that's it, hyperparallel optical coherence tomography OCT device. Thank you very much, Jacobson. That's it. Yeah, my local optometrist is literally the only one in the world who has a prototype in the wild, and he showed me. He took me into the office where he has it, and he showed me this thing. And I've since found, yeah, some photos with the covers removed and everything. You can see all the processors and everything else in it. That was very cool. And he didn't actually, I didn't actually use it. He didn't use the machine on me because it's not ideally set up for that yet. But yeah, he's giving feedback. He's giving like real world kind of feedback to the Australian developers because he's into research as well in some ways. So yeah, my optometrist was pretty top notch, and he did offer to give me a tour of the lab. So like tour of all the machines and discuss them all and how they work and all that sort of stuff. That'd be great. Yeah, I'd be scared to get LASIK. I'd have to be pretty desperate to trust someone to shine a bloody laser in my eye. I know it's, it's pretty routine these days, but nah. I'd have to be pretty desperate. It'd have to be life-changing kind of thing. Phototherapy will stop degenerative eye damage and start regenerating new optic tissue. I don't believe that. Teeny, my optometrist knows what he's talking about, and he said there's nothing you can do about it. Although I am taking 10 milligrams of, I think it's 10, it was a 1 milligram of lutein a day, and been taking that for like 2 years now, or a year or whatever. And last time I went back, he could actually measure the difference in the back of my, not the cornea, but the back of my eye where the lutein grows. It thickens the back of your eye, and he could actually measure it was a millimeter thicker than the last time after I started the lutein supplements every day. It's great. Yeah, it's just old age, and some people get it, some people don't, and people say, oh, you do fine, I exercised all my life, and that's why I didn't get, no, it's just random luck. It's just random luck. COVID lockdown. Vegan ants, you blame the COVID lockdown for the deterioration of your 2020 eyesight. Might just be age. It scans the eye at 1008. Why 1008? That's interesting. Simultaneous parallel beamlets in a series of snapshot captures achieving scanning speeds of over 300,000 scans per second. Yeah, apparently it's amazing. So yeah, apparently it'll be game changing. It's wild. Yeah, apparently this Australian OCT machine is going to kill it. Every optometrist in the world is going to want one. Because like it's so difficult, like, you know, especially on kids and stuff, it's so difficult to keep them, you know, to keep your eye straight, and then if you blink and everything, this thing just does it like instantly, and it doesn't matter if people are moving, if they're moving around, if they blink or whatever, it just, as soon as it opens the eye, it just bam, all at once. Stream jump in. I would like you to test some cheap ultrasonic cleaner and give some opinions. Oh, I just got one. I think they're all the same. They're all the same. I don't see the value in a ultrasonic cleaner shootout. It's really hard to get like a controlled test on that, so I can't see it. Like some have like the pulsating mode, like the aeration mode, don't they? Or something. LEDs using bioactive wavelengths, really? Is that how they do it? Okay. Sun worshipping helps with vitamin D and eyesight. Well, yeah, I get no shortage of vitamin D. First time COVID came around. So the very first day I heard COVID came around, 5,000 milligrams a day. Vitamin D. I'm no fool. Man, it's absolutely criminal. It's absolutely criminal that our health authorities did not recommend everyone take vitamin D. It's absolutely fucking criminal. Oh, we're having a rant today, Brad. Unity. Oh, it's okay. So that is a Unity meter, the DT830D, but it's still a $10 multimeter. Okay. $30 from Unity. I don't know what Dave could say about it. Well, I have reviewed a $20 multimeter before, and that was pretty good. Great bang per buck. People love cheap stuff. Like I was just talking about this on the Amp Hour the other day. We got into something, and then I had a look at some of my videos, and the stuff with all the cheap stuff, it just gets hundreds of thousands of views. No wonder Big Clyde's popular. Popular for other reasons, but you know, cheap shit. People love the cheap shit. So yeah, more cheap shit. People are going to yawn at my Unity when I tear down this Unity, this $3,000 Unity waveform gen. Like, boring. So yeah, people love the cheap shit. I need to do more. I need to actively seek it out. I don't. I'm lazy, as I should. Still got Unity. Who is it? Unity? No, it's Zotac. Zotac have a new tweezer LCR meter that they're going to send me. I think it's out next month. They just emailed me that like this morning or yesterday. And I said, yeah, that sounds good. Send me one, because I've got like 5 LCR tweezers, and I'd love to do a shootout. Anyway, I haven't caught up on the chat. Yeah, you can't even blink and it's done. It's faster than a blink. Yeah, it's weird to see me in a puffer jacket. Yeah. Kerry's in the house. Not too late, nope. Bet you 1 Bitcoin you're right. What? You've got a unit? Sorry, what are we talking about? Oh, you're right about, sorry Teeny, you're right about what? Sorry? I have to scroll back through the chat. LED using You're not talking about the OCT machine, are you? Oh, phototherapy. Oh, right. No. No, thanks. Not interested. I sense woo-woo. I sense woo-woo. Right off the bat, my woo-woo alarm's going off there. Because I trust my optometrist, and he said, no, there's nothing I can do about it. No. I will take a look, but nah. Right off the bat, I'm going to call BS on that. I don't believe that you can unharden your eyes. That just sounds like bullshit. Nah. And grow new stuff. What? You've got to get rid of the old hard stuff. That's the problem. It's the flexibility of the lens on your eye, the front lens of your eye. It's how flexible it is. I'm sorry. I don't believe phototherapy is going to do it. You're short-sighted, Brad. So I set to work on electronics, and nobody ever lets me out of the workshop. So you don't need glasses. Yeah, I don't have short or long-sighted. I had perfect eyesight, better than 20/20. In fact, I still have better than 20/20 because that's a distance thing, isn't it? Yeah, he told me I've got way better than 20/20 vision. It's just the yeah. It's just the the hardening of the lenses. So yeah, it's darker. So anything in the dark, anything blue on black, and anything close. Like I can't, like if I take these glasses off now, I'm having a hard time reading that phone. I can read it at arm's length, but it's fuzzy. It's fuzzy. So yeah. Yeah, they're stupid in Canberra, no kidding. No kidding. Buy both, Matteo. You do repairs as a hobby. Get an ultrasonic cleaner and a microscope. Ultrasonic, well, you can get it for like $80 for an ultrasonic cleaner. Microscopes are so, man, they're dime a dozen these days. Low-level laser therapy, very beneficial to vision, just don't get it direct in eyes. What? In the music industry, the cheapest shit is still expensive, unfortunately. So many grifters. Oh yeah, the guitar pedal field that Fran's in. Yeah, although I was surprised at that amplifier. I found in the dumpster. I found an amplifier thing, you know, like one of those 10-watt practice amps, and yeah, 10-watt practice amp, and it was like $80 or something. And then I went, oh shit, like apparently like it's the same as like a Fender version. Make a 10-watt, same one. It looks very similar form factor and specs and everything. And the Fender one's only like $110. I couldn't believe it, like Fender. I thought like that'd be the most expensive. So yeah, if the meter ain't fluke, you don't want it. Nope, sorry. Yeah, I believe there's like a TDA 2030 or something in the Fender. Yeah, it's got a little single inline chip jobby. Hello, Power of Light. You've never made a live show. Well, yeah, I don't usually do them this time because it is now. It's what is it now? It is 6:30 at night here in Sydney. Solar power going at the house, they delayed it. There was some rain recently and they delayed my solar reinstall. So it's now happening on the 24th, I think. Otherwise I was supposed to already have it. Yeah, the rain just screws their schedule. It just completely mucks up their entire schedule of all their installs and stuff. And mine's a pretty big install. So yeah, they had to push it back. Like if it was a small little job, they could just fit it in. Like just doing the new wiring, they actually did that for me very quickly. So yeah. Paris Olympics in a month's time. Yeah, care factor 0. I don't know. Don't know anything about it. Is Paris? Do they pass muster? Are they ready for it? I don't know. Don't have many viewers. I don't think I have many viewers from France. (2 p.m. in India, 4:30 a.m. in Detroit. Can't sleep. All the SMD, Dr. Frank, all the SMD components got smaller and smaller since I was 45 years old. That's another effect of the farsightedness. EMP bomb. I love the scene in Ocean's 11, the original Ocean's 11, where they, not the original from 1960 or whatever, but the Ocean's 11 movie with George Clooney and all the rest. How they're doing the EMP bomb in the back of the van and he covers his nuts. It's so funny. I love that scene. You would love a blue EEVblog Fluke multimeter if such a thing were to ever exist. Yeah, I don't think Fluke would ever do a OEM thing. I wouldn't mind like rebadging the 101 or something. That'd be neat. Yep, I was tweeting about that today, taxing solar power back into the grid here in Australia. Yep, ridiculous. And if you think it's going to stay at 1.5 cents per kilowatt hour, I got a bridge to sell you. Hey Tom from the UK. Your ex-boss would freak if rain affected scheduling. Yeah, well it does for solar installs, unfortunately. Can't have people walking around on wet roofs installing solar panels in the rain. See ya, Ara. I've got probably just a smidge under 10 kilowatts now. I will have, once I bloody install the thing. Although I've technically got more than that, but I'm putting back the old N-phase 295 watt micro inverters. So yeah, putting those old ones back because they're 370 watt panels in 295 watt micro inverters, so I never get more than 295 watts out of them. But you get more on the edges, you know. How is that heat pump you installed a little while ago? Go in. Are you happy with it and looking to get one soon? And would you like to take? And would like your take on it and how many kilowatt hours it uses on average per day. I've done a follow-up video on that, showing you the graph of the power measurement. It comes on for an hour and a half every day, roughly. It draws just over a kilowatt. So we're talking 2.5 kilowatt hours per day. In the scheme of things, in the scheme of my daily consumption and my excess solar, it's nothing. I get completely free solar. It's great. And I have it on timer during the day when I've got excess solar. Even on the cloudiest, crappiest day, I'm still going to get 1 kilowatt out of my 10 kilowatt system and have to be, I don't know, completely black and pouring down rain or for something for me not get 1 kilowatt out. And it's great. And that heats my 400 and, what have I got, a 400 litre tank. It's great. Best thing ever. So I don't pay anything more for gas. The gas is completely disconnected now, so I don't get a gas bill, I don't get a gas connection bill. Heat pump's great. I've now got, the house now has 7 heat pumps. 7 heat pumps. Because an aircon's a heat pump, so I've got the hot water, plus there's 5 heat pumps in the house. There's 5 aircons in the house as separate units now. And because we just slowly added them over the years, you know, as we needed to. You know, when we moved in, we installed 1, aircon, and that was just a main one in the main room. And then, you know, the kids were born. The kids were born. So she, you know, first kid was born. So then we had to install, she wanted an aircon in there to, you know, in the first kid's bedroom. And then we got an extension on that. Then we had a second kid and we had to install a second aircon. And then we got an extension on the back of the house. So we added one out there. It's just nuts. So we've got 5 aircons plus the heat pump for the pool. So there you go. You're Baxter, you're okay in bright light, not so much in the dark. Yeah, like as I said, that I can still read this text, right? I can, Kerry's one is Ocean's 11. I liked that one. That's how you pull off a heist, haha. So yeah, I can still read that without my glasses, but it is fuzzy. But in bright light, if it was sunny out here, I'd be able to read it. No problems at all. So yeah, it's a light thing. That's how I first noticed it. I was reading a story to Huxley in bed, you know, and like it's all very dim, just got a very dim light beside the bed, and I couldn't read font like this big because it was blue on black or something, and I couldn't read it. And I went, holy shit, something's wrong. So I went to the optometrist the next day, and he went, yeah. Yep, you've got hardening of your things, lenses. Fishman Pickups has a 10-volt tantalum powered from a 9-volt battery. EV car road tax in California, really? 30 cents a mile. Oh, who's left in California? If anyone's left living in California, holy shit, man, get out. Don't be the last one and there's no U-Haul trucks left. Get the hell out of California, man. Seriously. Well, I understand that not everyone can move. You know, it's not easy or cheap to move, or sometimes you just can't due to, you know, family things or whatnot, work or school or whatnot. But geez, get out of California if you can. Holy shit, man, that place sounds like a hellhole. And it isn't just that. Yeah, oh, you've got a 12.5 kilowatt system. Yeah, get a heat pump. Like, it draws 2.5 kilowatts a day to fill a 400 litre tank. My solar generation during a decent day is like 35 kilowatts, so it's not even 10% of my solar. It's nothing. It's great. Vegananth, what's my take on Australia going nuclear? I've kind of changed my opinion on it. I was never anti-nuclear. If we, and I'm still of this opinion now, if we go nuclear, I will support it. But yeah, like 10 years ago or something, I wasn't anti-nuclear, but I was of the opinion that we don't need it. Because I was looking at the things that we can do with all the renewable stuff and geothermal, but geothermal never happened, and stuff like that. So yeah, I've since changed my opinion that I think we do need it. So I think it's worth the money, even though it's very good. I retweeted from I can't remember it. Rosie Engineering with Rosie, I think is her channel, and she's an Australian chick, solar energy chick. She's in the energy industry or something like that, and she does really good videos, and she did a really good video on how nuclear is great, but it's probably not suitable for Australia, and she might be right. I think I might agree with her, because we have too much solar. We have the world's greatest solar uptake in the world, home solar uptake, and we've got too much solar. And if you add nuclear to the mix, you're gonna have to take some solar off. So, but then again, everyone's solar system's going to need replacing in 20 years anyway. So if we build nuclear plants now, we might have they won't be ready for 10 years, right? They won't be ready for a decade. And then, you know, and we're only ever going to build one as a pilot, right? And it's not that we're going to suddenly start building 10 of the things. And we can... Sorry, I'm just watching the game over here. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, it's not like I'm just watching the game. And I think we're going to have to ditch some of our renewable stuff if nuclear comes on board. But we've got the world's second biggest uranium supplies. We've got nuclear seems like a no-brainer for Australia, but the devil's in the detail. So I support it, but the devil is in the detail. If we just put nuclear stuff on the grid now, we'd actually have problems. Although, no, we could instantly replace our coal ones, but that depends where you build them. But anyway, there's more devil in the detail. So yes, I'm pro-nuclear, but there's a lot of devil in the detail. Yeah. Some people, Steve, some people over 40, they are lucky. Like some people get to 70, 80, and they have not had any deterioration in their eyesight. And I mentioned this before, they claim that, oh yeah, I do these eye exercises every day, and that's what did it. No, it's just luck. It's just luck. My optometrist told me no, it's pure luck. All those exercises, they don't do anything. You're either going to get the front of your lens is going to harden, or they're not. Some are very bad and they do it early. Some are like mine's. It was a little bit early, but Machine US agrees. Leave California at all costs. Small pupil, bright light has better depth of field. Okay, Baxter. Yeah, that's how it works. The more light you have, the better it is. So yeah, in really bright light, I don't need my glasses to read my phone or a monitor or something like that if it's outside. But I can't read my monitor inside because I normally don't, like if I'm just sitting at the desk at the lab, I don't have much light on. And I have trouble reading my monitor. When I first started with the problem, like how long have I had glasses? 4 years maybe, something like that. When I first started, I could still read the monitor, but now I can't, or I have real problems. So yeah. You wanted to get the EcoFlow balcony system you tweeted about, but did the math and I'll have made back my investment in 44 years. Yeah, no, batteries are not worth it. Batteries are not worth it. My battery will be, because I'll be able to buy really cheap ones. I'll be able to buy cheap third-party ones because my inverter supports all these cheap brands. I can even put 12-volt lead-acid batteries on there if I want. Well, in a 48-volt array, I believe. I don't think you can do 12 volts. Yay! 3 a.m. here. See you, Jeff. It depends, Manicatan. I didn't notice at 42. I didn't notice at 42. No, it varies a lot. It varies huge. Kerry's only 38, young whippersnapper. Young whippersnapper. I'll trade you. No, someone talking about refrigerators are closed cabinets, not aircon or water heaters. Yeah. Oh, you just started, Benjamin, you started getting the same problem with your eyes. I was having a hell of a time changing out a PCB today with the screws and terminal strip. Right, like I don't know why I didn't notice, because the camcorder screen's small, but I think people may, if you were keen and you were watching my videos, are going, you know, I'd be getting part numbers wrong or something, because I used to be able to read the camcorder screen. I used to be able to read detail on the part numbers, like, because when I shoot my videos, I'm standing behind and I'm viewing the camcorder screen because I'm always conscious of the framing of the video. So yeah, I mostly look through the camcorder screen. I used to be able to read the part numbers on it. Now I can't. or yeah, it just slowly got worse. This was way before I started getting the glasses, so maybe something was starting to go a little bit there. The EcoFlow setup is currently disconnected from the fridges for logistics reasons. I won't go into, it's just a mess. No, but it lasted, I used it for, however, since I used it for a long time, until we had to, our garage is just full of crap at the moment, and it's all been rearranged, so yeah. So I probably won't use that again, because I'll have the battery solution for the new inverter. So that will do the business. Shooting to be the next generation friend. Old real service turned 50 and now his eyesight's straight going to shit. Yeah, it's so common. It's so common. Problem after 20 beers. The only time I've had that many beers is on my Bucks night. Still did not get drunk, that I'm aware of. So I just don't drink beer, it tastes like piss. Low contrast text can be tricky, yeah. What new micro inverter model? It's a DI. I just did a teardown. I just did an extreme teardown of it. Well, of one of the same model that I've got. Minus 4.5D now. Oh, I think I'm 0.7 or something. Like, these are not thick. These are very light. I do have an extra magnification. They're 1.5 times, I think. No, 1.2 or something. Like, they're not much. I've got a 1.75 times at the lab, and I occasionally use those if I'm doing some real close-up work. They're high magnification than this, and it does make a difference. But no, yeah, these are 1.25 times. These are not much. You can probably tell from if I turn my head like that, you might be able to tell. You know, as they get thicker, you can tell if someone turns their head like that, and you can see a greater divot in there. So yeah. You're the only kid of 4 that didn't need glasses. Yeah, knew what happened sooner or later. Yep. You're 2.0D. Yeah, I don't know what the D thing is, but I think I'm 1.25. If that's a... Yeah, these are times, if that's what the D means. Oh, the D is diopter, isn't it? Yeah. So anyway, all I know is that these are 1.25 times, I believe. And... hang on, I'm just keeping track of what's going on over here. Sorry, something's going on over here, I'm not sure what. A break? I haven't been going for an hour, have I? 38 minutes? No? Oh, jeez. Yeah. Jeez, only got 10 minutes left. Hang on. I'll be back. Oh, okay, hang on. Sorry guys, gotta go. Thanks. Catch you next time.
What? You were doing a video? You were doing a video? Can you please delete it?
No, I wasn't. No, mate. You weren't on it. Mate, no, you weren't on it.